been propositioned quite a few times. He said that the girl in the front would give me oral sex, and I looked at her and she agreed. I have had hands get a little too close to my genital area.
Uber driver Matthew Edenhofer has one steamy tale after another. He says passengers are constantly coming on to him.
It's addicting.
You kind of like all this.
I do like the attention. Don't get me wrong. The attention is nice.
Attention, Matthew says he doesn't get at his job as an IT director. But as a nighttime Uber driver, Matthew is quite popular.
He goes, I thought you were this young, really hot college guy, and I wanted to know if I could give you oral sex. And I'm like, whoa, that's very flattering, but no thank you.
We heard similar stories from other Uber drivers who say passengers are always trying to hook up.
They basically proposed that I go into the hotel room with them. They asked me what drugs I do. They asked me if I would cheat on my wife. One began massaging me.
Steve Sloan says he's an Uber driver because he needs the extra cash to support his family. He says most rides are normal, but some are downright disgusting.
I had a girl projectile vomit all over the back of my head. It was dripping down my ear, and she didn't even say sorry. She kept on saying, it's just water from my stomach.
Then there are the lovey-dovey couples.
I had a couple once, and they said point blank, can we in your car? And I said, well, I have a no sex policy in my car, sorry. And and they said, oh, please, we're not going to give you a good rating unless you let us have sex in your car.
Steve says he's had similar threats by passengers wanting to have sex with him.
I had a very intoxicated man ask me several times to show my genitalia to him and kept on calling me babe.
We asked Uber what their policy is on drivers hooking up with passengers. Nobody from the company would go on camera to discuss it, but they did tell us that hookups are not allowed and that Uber does everything it can to protect both the driver and the passengers.
I don't think it's surprising.
Clinical psychologist Howard Gluss has an interesting take on why some passengers are suddenly attracted to their Uber drivers.
Taxis aren't trained to be intimate. Uber drivers are trained to be intimate and connect with their passengers. That's part of the service. So it's not unusual that that connection can go far.
As for Steve and Matthew, they're writing blogs about their crazy Uber experiences. Steve has Uberman.com and Matthew has Uber After Dark. They both say passengers aren't always drunk when they're trying to make a love connection, but they are always lonely.
They're lonely. It's their last chance. It's convenient. I'm a mobile hotel room, if you think about it.
Gina Silva, Fox 11 News.